Hi guys! Hello everybody. My name is Anita, Akuffo, and as most of you are aware, I work here at Media General, that is TV3, 3FM, as a TV presenter, and today is my birthday. Yay! I'm super excited that I get to share the day with you all, and it's pretty fun. So you get to know more about me. I get to hang out with you for the next couple of minutes, and then I get to answer some of your questions. Yes, everything you've wanted to ask me, this is the time. But I mean, take it easy, take it cool with the questions. To start off, maybe let me tell you guys a little about myself. My name is Anita Akuffo. I mentioned that I work at Media General. Today I'm 27 years. Yes, chapter 27 just began. We started off on a really cool note. The rains came down, and so I feel really blessed. And I'm 27. I'm from Kwewu in the eastern region. A lot of people think that I'm from the Ashanti region. Well, I'm from the eastern region, Kwewu. My dad is from Ugo, and my mom is from Praia. So, until me Kwewu 100%. Since I was in Mataika, until I say chi in the American, oh chi, me bekan kasan. And I speak a little bit of Fanti. It's not too good. When you speak the Ghana, I understand, but they're poor, that kind of thing. Yeah, and I speak a little bit of French as well, and then a lot of English. So I'm more of the Chi English kind of person. Yes, and I love to talk. I'm a talkative. I love to talk. That is why I find myself in this field, because I've always wanted to do something that I'm doing a lot of talking. So initially, I wanted to be an English teacher. Growing up, that is what I wanted to become. It sounds weird, especially when you're in an African home and your parents are expecting you to say that I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, that kind of thing. But me, I wanted to become an English teacher. But my dad was like, no, forget it. And so from primary all through to senior high school, I didn't know what I wanted to become. I didn't have any future plans of becoming this or that till somewhere senior high school, Form 2, Form 3, and then my school, Wesley Grammar. I attended Wesley Grammar. We had this session we do during the assembly thing. It's called Panorama, and most of the people who attended Wesley Grammar will remember that. So every week on Thursdays, we have two people coming in to read the news. So it's either the local news or the international news. And so that week I decided to go for the international news and then go and read. And before that, most of my friends were like, oh, you read in class, you should try it, try exploring something that is like on a huge platform, like the assembly grounds. That's over 500 people. And so after I tried that and I read afterwards, everybody was clapping, and I realized that, okay, that means I did something good. So it was afterwards that the assistant headmaster came in and told me that you have something in you should consider working on it. So that was when it came up, and I'm like, okay, then I should venture into TV presenting and journalism. So that's how come it all came about. And then initially I was offering home econs in school. My life has always been like, how do I put it, very zigzag kind of thing. It always takes me through a certain path before I'm able to realize that, okay, this is what exactly I really want to do. So I was offering home econs, foods and nutrition, yes. So that's where my love for food really started. So I love food. I love food. And from there, I switched after senior high school. I went to GIJ, and then I started doing the journalism proper. And I'm sure most of you also know that I went for Miss Malaika. But before Miss Malaika, level 100, I was part of Face of GIJ, and then I went to Miss Akua's. I went to Miss Malaika. All through those pageantry stuff, I was still trying to find my feet in terms of getting that platform that will put me out there, that platform that will help me kickstart my career as a TV presenter or a journalist. And so Miss Malaika was that opportunity for me. It was that breakthrough. But it didn't just happen on the silver platter. It was a little difficult, especially after going through a pageant and not really placing part of the top 5. And then after everything, the breakthrough finally happened. That was when I started Fashion GH. And so I've literally done everything. I've done fashion, I've done entertainment, I've done a little bit of news, I've done, what else? certain stuff on current affairs. I think it's really business that I haven't really ventured into when it comes to the business aspect of the whole, media thing. But I've basically done almost everything, and now I'm at Media General here, which is one of the best things to happen to me. I won't even lie. Most of you who watch my Instagram live and my Snapchat and all of that, you realize that I'm happy. I won't even lie. I'm super happy. Beautiful environment, beautiful experience. I've been here for just 4 months, and so far, so extremely very good. And so, in totality, that is it. I'm still waiting for your questions to come in, and then we get talking. Okay, this one says, what is your biggest or weirdest fear in life? Well, my biggest fear will be failing myself, failing my family, failing my parents, my loved ones. And I think so far I've tried to make them proud in every aspect, because my parents are very strict, especially my dad. And coming from a strong Christian background, there are certain things you cannot do. And even being on TV, it was, a struggle. And I don't know, but I've really said this, how I got into the TV thing and all of that. Several platforms I've mounted as a speaker, but it was a struggle between my dad and I. At a point, we stopped talking for a while, but later on, he came to understand the fact that this is what she wants to do, and now supports me 100%. And so, if he's not supporting me, I don't want to fail him. I don't want to disappoint him. I don't want him to say that, oh, I said it. You get that feeling. You know how African parents are. And so I'm taking it cool. I'm taking it calmly. I'm relaxing when it comes to my career. I'm trying to stay away from controversies and all of those things as much as possible. So that is my biggest fear. And someone is asking, what made me go into pageantry? So basically, I wanted to, start my career like I mentioned earlier. I wanted a platform that will not only project me, but also give me that kind of mileage. Because I won't even lie, if you want to start, it's possible to start on your own without a pageant, but it will take a longer time. It will take quite a long time. And so I wanted that platform, and Miss Malaika gave me that opportunity. It was like the biggest break for me, because afterwards it made it easy, because you go somewhere and people go like, oh, that's Anne from Miss Malaika, that's Anne from Miss Malaika. And I made it to the grand finale, and that was like also huge for me. It makes a lot of people get to know you. It's not just about the fame, it's more about doing something good even after the pageant. A lot of people think, oh, I'm just going for the fame, I'm just going for all the hype, and maybe for the car. Of course, I wanted the car as well. I really needed the car, but most importantly, I wanted that exposure, and that has actually brought me this far. Okay, this one also is asking if I'm married. If no, when are you getting married? Hey, you people. This marriage issue, I'm not married. Like I said, I'm just 27, you guys. I'm still young. I'm still trying to explore, not in terms of what you're thinking, trying to explore a lot of things when it comes to my career, other things I can do before I settle down. Because marriage is not something you just get in and then you come out. I want to get it right. I want to make it work when I get into it. I want to find that right man, that one person that will give me those chills. You get what I'm saying? I haven't found that person yet. Yeah. So when the right time and when the right man comes along, he'll put that ring on the finger. I wouldn't even have to worry or whatever it is. And a lot of people say that, oh, sometimes we people in the media, our expectations when it comes to men are really huge. No, my expectations are not huge. But just that when I find that person, I will know that it is him. But for now, I'm not married. I'm single. I'm not searching as well. But you can shoot your shots. Shoot your shots. If you shoot it and I catch it like that, but if you shoot and it is not that, I'll say no. But that doesn't mean people should come flooding my DM or I beg you. But I'm single and I'm trying to focus on my career for now, get a life, be very comfortable, be able to travel the world. Go, I'm just with you. Okay, this one says, you like food, Pa? I can see it in your face. What's your favorite food? Hey, my favorite food, I'm a milky person. I like things that have milk in it, rich, and when it comes to the milky part, my favorite Milk brand would be the Enapa non-dairy, you know, cream. Oh gosh! And this morning I actually had that in my tea, and trust me, you guys need to try it. Anybody who knows me will tell you that when Anita is talking about food, it's more than giving a testimony in church. I love that Enapa, you know, non-dairy creamer. It is sweet and it is good for people with lactose intolerance. But some of us, if we, you know, jump from one milk product to the other, our system really all goes terrible. And so that is what I do. And also when I want to do my stir fries, I'm an Enapa girl. I love Enapa products. If you try it and you see me in town, you will thank me. So I do most of that for my stir fries. I like a lot of stir fry. You know, just put my egg, my chicken, my stuff. But if I'm not doing the abrofosim like the Napa stir fry and then my, you know, milky stuff, I go in for my ambesie. I like my fufu. I like my omutu. I love my banku. Give me some jollof. You know, I love all of those things. And those are the foods I love. I love food. Just bring me anything. But I don't like teasers. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe that's why I have this, you know, really I feel some way about teasers. No, you know, offense, but because I haven't tried it. But if anybody has the best teaser joint or anything that you feel if I try, I will like it. Charlie, bring it on. Take me on a teaser date. Take me on a fufu date. You know, today for instance, like come on, my family fufu date. I think my family train. So okay, someone is asking, how do you manage your lifestyle, keeping fit, saving money, and taking care of yourself? How do I manage? That's a pretty interesting one. Basically, Anita, I don't buy clothes. A lot of the young ones out there think that, oh, once she's on TV all the time looking shepe, hair on point, makeup on point, outfit on point, nails on point. Well, I don't do nails anymore, I do natural nails now. And a lot of people tend to think that it means she's spending a whole lot. So that takes me to the point where you don't have to live your life according to what someone is posting on social media or what you see on your TV screens. Myself, Bellamundi, Aisha, Naneke, most of the ladies here, we get some of the outfits for free. Me personally, I get almost everything for free. From makeup to hair to outfit to heels, I get everything for free. And so my money is for me. So if you think that every time I'm wearing a new hair, I'm doing this, that's why I'm able to change my hair. If I want to change my hair 3 times in a week, I can do that without spending a penny. So that is what I do when it comes to managing my lifestyle and keeping fit. I used to keep fit. Somewhere last year I wanted to lose weight. So if most of you realize I lost weight, hey, I became slim like something. I went to the gym from somewhere in May all through, no, I started in March. And then when my parents and my friends realized that, hey girl, you move for too much, I had to stop because I lost weight. I had to start like alterating most of my outfits. I had to be alterating them, and then I'm like, no, I'm losing too much weight, and so I stopped. Now I don't keep fit anymore. There's work home, but I try to eat within a certain, you know, time so that I don't eat when it's too late. And as for in the morning, I can eat at any time. I'm good to go. Okay, this one says you have a nice voice. What's the secret? Oh, really? Thank you so much. My voice, it depends on what I'm doing and the kind of voice I have. When I'm on Daterush, my voice is different because there you have to. I don't want to say fool. It's not fooling. It's like having fun. But my voice on Daterush is different. When I'm talking to my friends, my voice is different. When I'm doing COVID-19 360, my voice is different. And when I'm on the ladies circle, it's a combination of the two. There are times in the ladies circle that I'm a bit, you know, playful, and then sometimes I'm very serious. So that's it about it. And so someone is asking, do the rings you wear mean anything? No, the rings are just for fashion. This one is too big to be a promise ring. It's just for fashion. See how big it is. I have another one which has the blue diamond thing. People think it's a promise ring. It's not. It is just for fashion, and I wear them most of the time when they complement my outfits. I have like, I think maybe like 4 or 5 rings. I don't do a lot of them, so my favorite ones are the ones I wear. This one says, I love you, Anita. I love you right back. I love watching you on TV, following you on IG, everything about you. Happy birthday, dear. Enjoy your day and have the best birthday ever, and I wish you speedy recovery. Oh, thank you so much. I'm actually getting better, and I'm supposed to be in bed, but I came here just because of you guys. I just couldn't afford postponing this hangout. I mean, and it's my birthday too, so I felt like even if I'm not doing anything for today, I have to be here and then spend the day with you. Okay, the next one says, a friend is really crashing on you. Can he take you out on a birthday hangout to any place of your choice? Hey, when I said shoot your choice, people are shooting. Hey, or the mail coming. Where is he taking me? He should let me know. That one will let me decide, say, where we're going, if it's nice. You know that kind of thing. But okay, this one says, how is it working with Bellamundi and Aisha? Do you feel you have any competition at TV3? Oh, competition here at TV3, that thing doesn't exist though. Like, this person is my competition, this person, no. And I've worked with Bella on different platforms. We did Malika together, so Bella and I already have that rapport. Exactly. And so working with her also on COVID-19 360 has been a beautiful experience. It's been so seamless that people think that, hey, you know, sometimes the way we gel. And so I love Bellamundi 100%. She's a big sister, she's a colleague, she's somebody I learned from so much. And so such a person cannot be my competitor. Even if I'm comparing myself to somebody, I can't compare myself to Bellamundi. There are certain people that when I see on social media, people trying to do collages of us and, oh, who is the best? Who is? I'm like, no. There are some people that I'm learning from. And so I cannot in any way compare myself to them. I learned from Bella. I learned from Aisha, I learned from Sewa here, I learned from all these other people. They are my sisters and I'm learning from them. So that competition thing doesn't exist. We're all unique in our own ways. We're all doing what we love. At the end of the day, it's making you our viewers and you our friends and people who enjoy watching us, enjoy whatever we're giving you in terms of content and whatever information or entertainment we're giving you. So that is the bottom line. It's not about being a competition or no. That thing doesn't exist here at TV3. Maybe it exists in other places, but here we're all friends, we're all family. It's a huge family. That is it. That's all there is to it. As someone is asking, are you related to President Akuffo? Hey, I wish. I wish. If I were related to him, like Charlie, by now I did some office be inside the Flagstaff house. I don't know who's that. Like by now I work with some ministry, beside me here, they cry. Actually, I'm not. I'm not related to him, but it's one of my greatest, how do I put it? It makes me happy. You know, it's one of the things that makes me really happy that I share the same name with the president, even though I don't have the Adu. So mine is just Anita, Akuffo, and so that is it with myself and the president. If anybody knows him, actually, we can't say, "Well, allow cash out." Why? They have a birthday. You know, or charming too. What you say? In his car, it be a birthday. You know, that is it for me. And then having the Akuffo name. This one says, "How do you deal with theory?" I was looking forward to this particular one. You know, questions coming in about theory. He looks very troublesome. Theory is very troublesome, actually, and he's one of the few people that has made me switch from my lady self to the the real me. He and Giovanni, they bring out the real me, because they always tell people that, hey, you people, you think Anita is cool like that. Anita is not cool. And so that is it with Theory. He's a good friend, he's a brother, and well, he's a little troublesome, but I love him anyways. I love him. Shouts to you, Theory. He may be watching in there somewhere. Hi, baby boy. Okay, this one says, yeah, the reason most guys watch COVID-19 is, hey, people are not watching because of the figures we are giving you. Hey, don't pay information, just but some parts, and you have to watch because of me and Bellamundi too. Okay, what's the biggest challenge you've ever had to handle? My biggest challenge? I'll say somewhere last year. It was around this time, you know, ending of May. I took a break, like a long break, especially after the fact that I had an accident and, you know, I resumed work and then I took a break again. So, you know, when it comes to our field, when you keep taking a lot of breaks, if you are not lucky, people will forget you, that you exist. And so I took that break from May ending all through to January when I came to Media General, and it was a challenge. Having to deal with people asking you, oh, where have you been? Why don't we see you on TV? What are you doing? Like, it was tough. Really, really, really tough. So taking that long break was a huge challenge and dealing with a lot of emotional stress and staying at home. I don't want to go back to, you know, with that whole experience, but it was also part of the, you know, the growth, part of me trying to adjust and know what is good for me and choosing the right opportunities also. So it was good, and then all the same was a challenge. But this one says, why see you at TV3 when I come look for you? Of course you will. So since it's my birthday, I have 3 boxes of enapa spaghetti to give out. Yes, 3 boxes, so it is not beans. 3 boxes of enapa spaghetti. So this is when you are home, and after you get the boxes, and you can actually ask me for my recipe when I'm doing my enapa spaghetti. Mine, I like it saucy because enapa, the soko. Hey, I do not joke with my enapa, you guys. So I want you to get that feeling, so that when you see me in town, you will call me Ekia enapa michiao. And so I'm giving you 3 boxes of the enapa as part of my giveaway. And so if you want to win, hey, who should I give it to? And so if you want to win, just hold up for me before enapa min chamadi, min chamubi, min jimwini, minimum di me bedi, minimum di me bedi, me person di enapa. What I say. So just relax. Let's continue with the conversation. I'm gonna come back and then give you details on how you can, you know, get. If it's a box try, I try. So it's 3 boxes, and if I give it to like 3 people, actually, I try what I say. So let me find another question. It says, what is your favorite football team? And between Zero and Messi, who do you like most? Hey, honestly, I suck when it comes to football. I used to, you know, support Barcelona. Yeah, I used to. And I don't like Chelsea. I don't like Chelsea because of one person who used to play at Chelsea. That I don't like him, so because of that I don't like the Chelsea team. Sorry to all my Chelsea supporters who also like me, but I'm being honest. I don't like Chelsea, but now I don't know the team I'm supporting. A friend of mine likes Liverpool, so I was leaning towards Liverpool. So me, if you want me to support your team, now show me or give me reasons why I should support your team. But between Zero and Messi, who would I go for? Who should I go for? I love both of them. They all look like my spec. So Charlie, I'll go for both of them. Okay, let me move on to another one. Says, do you love reading, and which books would you recommend me to read? And is there anyone you're mentoring? I don't like reading. I won't even lie. I don't like reading. My work and reading, it goes hand in hand. But I don't like reading. It's a lot of mental torture for me when it comes to reading. But when I chance on anything interesting that I find intriguing enough, I read. I don't remember last time I really read anything. Maybe this should be like a wake-up call that you need to go back to when I was in high school. I used to read, so hopefully I'll be going back to that. And whoever sends this question on reading, I'll get back to you when I find any interesting books, and then we take it from there, right? Thank you. Is there anyone you're mentoring? For the mentoring issue, I feel like I haven't really gotten to that point where I should be mentoring other people. I get people saying, oh, Anita, I look up to you, that kind of thing. You inspire me. I see all of that. I appreciate all the love. But I feel if I want to mentor other people, I want to get it right. It's not something I want to get into and leave the people getting on board as my mentees hanging. No. If I'm going all the way with you, it should be, the long haul and not start and I won't have time. Now I'm also trying to really find my feet here and then, explore more and do so many other things. And so getting into the mentoring thing, it will be a little bit, how do I put it? But it won't work for me now, basically. It won't work for me now. And so when I start that, I'll handpick a few people who have been in my DM for only God knows how long, and then we take it from there. And so keep your fingers crossed. When the time is up, you can be part of my mentoring school or my mentoring squad or whatever it is. So keep your fingers crossed. Someone is asking, have you ever had to repeat an exam? Hey, Charlie, this issue. When I was in GIJ, GIJ lectures, they are nice, so some are not nice. Let me be honest. And especially during the time when I was doing Malaika, level 200 girl, you focus on your school. You are going to do pageants. And so at a point, I was missing some IAs, I was missing some, exams. I didn't really miss an exam, it was an IA, but in GID, the IA is more like the exam ground book. So I missed a couple of it. And in GID, when you miss an IA, and the lecturer doesn't give you the chance to write the IA again, you should consider that you are resitting the paper. You will resit it. And so that also happened to me, and then, I had a few resits. And if you go to JJ and you don't have resits, it means you're a chaperone. I was a chaperone, but those resits there was K. I had to resit some of the papers, and then, but we still graduated, and then here we are. Life is still good, and so, but I'm not saying that you have to miss some of your IAs and things when you're in school. You can still combine the two. Unfortunately, some of the IAs didn't really work when it comes to my schedules with Malaika, and so that is it. But someone is asking, do you queue to buy your favorite wachi, or you send people to buy it for you because you're a celebrity? Well, unfortunately, I'm not a celebrity yet. I haven't gotten there yet. That's why most of my Instagram and Facebook people, I call you family. You're my Insta fam. You're my Facebook fam. You're like family. There are people who have been part of my growth from when I wasn't, when I wasn't me. And so how can I come and call myself a celebrity and it means that you people are my fans? No, you can't be my fan. You're my friends, you're my family. That's how I see you people. And so I still queue to go and buy my wachi. As for wachi, I cannot send somebody. There's one wachi in Usue. You see, after the shell, where there's some tree, big neem tree behind that place. No? That wachi is my joint. Sometimes on Saturdays, when I want to eat wachi too is best eaten hot. I leave the house like 6 something. There are times I've come to park there and the wachi people cry, they haven't started. I have to wait. And I'll go and queue and go and buy my wachi. It's because of now this whole COVID thing that I haven't been able to go and queue because it's not safe. But me, ideally, ever since I've been on TV, I still go and queue for my wachi. When I go there and it's been a while, I came to buy wachi, the lady's like, oh, you know wachi? Let me tell you that I'm a customer. When you buy food somewhere and then they tell you that you watch it, they say, oh no, so that is it. And is it true you were dating Kiddy? No. So the truth about me and Kiddy is that Kiddy and I sat in the same class from, was it like kindergarten? From kindergarten all through to JHS 3. So it was after JHS that he went to Accra and I went to Wesley Grammar. So Kiddy and I, we go way back. So that picture that came up somewhere last year that I posted that you all thought that I was it. No. Kiddy and I used to walk home after school. My mom had a shop, a provision shop. So Kiddy would come and, when I'm in the shop, he would be kneeling in front of the shop and then chance, and sometimes I'll steal some of the provisions for him, like the refresher. They have this, it's like calico kind of thing. I'll give you some of the stuff. And he lived really close to my house. It was like a walking distance, and so he can come and spend time there. And we were really young. We didn't date, and so he's just a good friend, or we were just friends. That is it. That is all there is to my. So all of you will be thinking Kiddy was my boyfriend or it's my boyfriend. Oh no, we're just friends. Someone is asking, who do you look up to in the industry? I love Kwame Sifakai. I love him. I grew up listening to him because my mom listens to Peace FM a lot. And so every morning, whether you like it or yes, you'll be listening to Kokroko every morning. And so I grew up listening to him, and I came to love him and how he presents and goes about his interviews so effortlessly. I came to love him so much, and so I look up to him. He's been one of the people who have inspired me without him even knowing that he inspired me as well. Also the late Komla Dumont. Yes, I totally loved him, and I still do love him. And so these two people is quite, how I love the men. I love them, and so those are the people that I look up to or take inspiration from. And so basically that is it. Let me see if I can take. Someone is asking what I would like for my birthday. Anything you want to give me. You want to allow cash out, you want to send me Momo. Oh, I am so open for it. I mean, bring it in. Keep sending it. Okay, let me try and see if I can find another question. Someone is asking if I'm a Kia Lampard and how did that name come about? Not a Kia Lampard name. So I got it from high school. So a friend of mine had it on her bag. Her name is Dorcas. And then I saw the name, I'm like, me too, I'm called Ikea. I like the name. At that time, I couldn't care about whether it belonged to some footballer or whatever. I just liked the name Ikea Lampard. And then it became my Snapchat name. And people see me in town, they're like, Ikea Lampard, and I respond. So that name, that's how I got it. It's been from way back. At a point, it was my name on Facebook. It was my name on Instagram. Due to certain, stuff, I changed it. But the IKEA Lampard, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Someone is asking if I'm a Presbyterian. No. I was born into Church of Christ. So my parents attend Church of Christ. But for some funny reason, I decided to switch because I love a church where you can do all the yo-yo stuff. I'm a fun person. I love to dance in church. I love to listen to songs that will give me that vibe. I want to go to church and feel like I'm in church, but like I'm still jamming to some good tunes. And that is for my church. This is my church. No offense to Church of Christ. I love Church of Christ. We sing our hymns and do all that stuff. I love that, but I wanted something more vibrant, and so I switched to Living Streams International, headed by Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Samuel Mama Makwe. Yes, I had to give him a shout out. He's on a June born, so his birthday will come up shortly. And so that is where I church now. And my church, we have this youth, a very vibrant youth team, and it's called The Loft. And when we meet, oh Charlie, you people, those on my Instagram and my son, they know. My church, my pastor can come and be rapping. You see that thing? So that's what I'm talking about. And so I attend Living Streams International. It's at Chado, just behind the Big Shot Classics. When this whole COVID thing, since the ban has been lifted, and if you want to be part of the 100 people that will be coming to church for 1 hour, you can be part. If you come in the 1 hour too, you have 100 people. You stay outside. When we're there, you come in. So someone is asking, you're so beautiful. Do you have any insecurities? Insecurities. I used to be very insecure about my eyes. Yes. Very. In school I used to laugh at me that my eyes are big. Oh, I have frog eyes. So me first, picture, and you see me the way now I'm opening my eyes and doing all of those things. Oh, you won't get me. I used to be so insecure about my eyes. And then one time someone complimented me that you have beautiful eyes, and then that was it. And then I decided that, even if my eyes are big, Charlie, I love it. I mean, I don't know where I got it from because my mom doesn't have those eyes. My dad too doesn't. So where I got it from, hopefully one day I will find out. Someone is asking, Obinim or Akuffo, who will you go on a date with? Hey, let me hear your shouting. Hey! It's between, let me hear your shouting and, what else does he say that is funny? What? Oh, now the Obinim is the man of the moment. It's Mr. Obinim and Florence Obinim. So it's either you are going the Hebrews or a Christian's way. Don't mind me, but I love Akuffo. I love Obinim as well. Obinim is fun. Obinim is controversial, but hey, we love them all the same. But I love the two of them. If both of them want to take me on a date, I will go now. Once I'm doing Hebrews, then I'm doing, let me hear your shouting, and oh Charlie, we'll have fun. So I look forward to meeting, any of the two. I love them. I love Akuffo. He has a beautiful family. His kids, beautiful family, wife, sweet. So the two of them, yeah, they make this whole thing fun. Being a pastor and being in the public domain, they make it fun. But that's it. If I had the chance to change anything about myself, will I change it? What would it be? No. I believe everything or anything that is on me, everything that is about me has contributed in making me who I am today. And so I won't change a thing, not in any way. I've been in a pageant where they wanted to, I was asked if I'll take my hair off because I'm very hairy. I don't know if most of you have seen it, but I'm extremely hairy from head to toe, like my legs, my hands, very, very hairy. And I had the option of if I have to take the hair off and still be in the pageant. I'm like, hell no, cause this hair, if every lady had this hair, trust me, it's not common. Hairy girls be rock, and so I won't change anything about me. I'll still be me. Maybe there are certain things I wouldn't really do, or certain things I've done in the past that maybe I wouldn't do. But everything aside, I love me. I love who I am. Totally. I love me 100%. I'm obsessed with myself, and if I don't love myself, I don't know who will love me. And so I love who I am. I wouldn't change anything about me. Someone says, I love your outfit. Can you showcase your outfit for us to see? Oh, I wish I could stand up. I really wish. Oh, I can. So my outfit was made by Akua clothing. Yay! She hooked me up with this beautiful dress. And I wish you could see the back. So this is it. Okay, let me see. Can the camera go back a bit so that hey, so this is the back of the dress. This is how it looks like. Ooh. Yes. And so Akua clothing made me this beautiful outfit for my bed. It was a surprise yesterday because I didn't know what I was going to wear for my birthday, honestly. Sometimes I get to that point where I'm like, hey, wait, I don't know what to wear. You know, I also have those things. And so that is basically it. And special thanks going out to Akua clothing for holding me down all from 2015 through to 2020. She's still making me outfits. She's not charging me a single dime. Akua clothing, check her out on Instagram and Facebook. I have to give her this credit. If most of the time people ask, oh, and who's your stylist? Well, I'm my own stylist, but most of the time when it comes to my gowns and certain outfits, I leave it to her. And she's such a creative person, and she's such a genius when it comes to putting styles together. And so check her out and then show her some love for me. Please do this for me. And so, like I mentioned earlier, I'm giving out some enapa spaghetti. Oh yeah, the soko. Yes, if you want that, your stir fry and your nanzi, maybe fair to be nice. Don't worry, when you get your jollof, you can cook a lot of enapa spaghetti, put it on the side. And so I'm giving 3 solid boxes away. And the first 3 people to answer, I'll be asking a question. So the first question is, what is my favorite color? Ooh. So the first 3 people to get it correct, I actually have 2 favorite colors. 2 favorite colors. But out of the 2, there's one that is my favorite. So if you're able to get it, we'll be wrapping up in like 2 minutes. So keep your answers coming, keep it coming, and then drum roll. We'll be out of here. And so first 3 people to answer win my giveaway. What is my favorite color? Don't say what I'm wearing because it's not my favorite color. If you are thinking this one that I'm wearing, like, no. What is my favorite color? Anita, I love 2 colors. 2 solid colors. Those 2 colors rule the world. Those 2 colors, if you don't like it, then you are colorblind. Charlie. So those 2 colors are my favorite colors. Which ones are they? But honestly, before we get the winners, it's been such a pleasure coming your way and doing this with you all. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I mean, you could have chosen to spend this time anywhere else, but thank you so much for joining me. Thank you all for the wishes. It's my 27th birthday. I'm still young. I'm still fly. I'm still enjoying life. And it's still my birthday. And so, what are my favorite colors? My favorite colors. Tell me something. What are they saying? Team. Okay. I'm seeing it. Okay. Can we pick now? Can we pick the winners? Okay, so the team says we can pick, and so my first, I'm picking randomly. I'm still waiting for somebody that can get the two I mentioned. Oh, why are people saying purple? Is it because purple is my friend? No. Purple is cancelled. Yes. So Joshua Obobi, you're one of my winners. You've won yourself a box of enapa spaghetti. And so the next one, so Joshua Obobi, you were one of my winners. And Kwabna say, Kwabna say, you're one of my winners as well. Yes. And so let me pick the last one. Oh, let me see. Which should I give it to? Last one. Keep it coming. Okay. Ah, this is tough. Let me pick. Okay. Okay, so Queen Rama, you're my final winner of my Enapa Spaghetti giveaway. So we have our three winners. And so my favorite colors are blue and yellow. And so that is it. It's been fun, guys. Thank you all so much. And big thank you going out to Enapa Mackerel, Enapa Spaghetti, Enapa Nonderi Creamer. Thank you all so much for being a part of this. After this, I'm going to get myself some, milky stuff. I have some cake in the office, and so I'm going to chillax and enjoy. But guys, thank you for the wishes. Thank you so much. My birthday couldn't have been any better without you all. I love you guys so much. I've seen all the wishes. I've seen everything. And special thank you going out to MG Digital. Yes. Right here at TV3. Yeah, every time they're posting my pictures, giving me all the hype and making you guys see that, yes, Charlie, me slay, what I say. And so, shouts to MG Digital, to Augustine, to Kweku Tweet, to Ames. Is it Ames or Ames? To Ames, to the head of the digital team, Michael TJ, for putting all of this together. The whole team, Lexus, who else? Oh, give me the names there. The La Ernest Aglanu. He will kill me for mentioning Ernest, but thank you all so much. You guys have contributed in the past few months to making my brand, very visible on all the various social media platforms, and I love you all. And this year, this 27, more posts, more hype, what I see. So thank you all so much, and I hope you have a beautiful day, just as I will be doing. And thank you all so much for joining. I love you.